Here's who stood out during the 49ers' final preseason game of the year, a 34-10 win over the Las Vegas Raiders. Running back Rahim Mostert. He was by far the best player on the 49ers offense during its first drive of the game when he ran 7 times for 53 yards, 7.6 yards per carry. If Mostert can pick up where he left off in 2019, the 49ers will have a fabulous starting running back. Running back Trey Sermon. He ran 7 times for 37 yards, 5.3 per carry, and seemed to make at least one tackler miss every time he touched the ball. Sermon is incredibly quick for a big, bruising running back. He looks like he could be a starter. Running back JaMycal Hasty. He ran 6 times for 55 yards, 9.2 per carry, and scored 2 rushing touchdowns. Before the game, Hasty seemed like he probably wouldn't make the 53-man roster. Now, it seems like the 49ers have to keep him. He's too good to cut. Running back Elijah Mitchell. The rookie made his preseason debut and looked fantastic in a variety of ways. First, he looked good rushing the ball as he ran 6 times for 24 yards. But he was even better on special teams, where he had a 45-yard kick return as well as an excellent tackle on a kickoff. Mitchell should be the 49ers kick returner and 4th running back after Mostert, Sermon, and Hasty. Safety Jaquiski Tartt. He played well in his first game since he suffered a turf toe injury almost a year ago. Tartt has been healthy for less than a week, but he looks like himself. And if he stays healthy, he'll be a huge addition to the defense. He's an asset. Safety Clinton Dix. He intercepted another overthrown pass that landed right in his breadbasket. Clinton Dix has a knack for intercepting overthrows, unlike the rest of the safeties on the roster. The 49ers need to keep him. Defensive tackle Zach Kerr. He recorded 2 sacks and 1 tackle for loss. During camp, Kerr never stood out, but during the preseason, he stood out in every game. He's a good player. That's why the 49ers signed him this offseason. He'll be an important member of the 49ers defensive tackle rotation. He already makes a bigger impact than former first-round pick Javon Kinlaw. Defensive end Jordan Willis. He recorded a sack yet again. He has recorded 2.5 sacks during the 49ers' 3 preseason games. Willis might be the 3rd best edge rusher on the team after Nick Bosa and Dee Ford. What an addition Willis will be when he returns from a 6-game suspension. Wide receiver Jalen Hurd. He played in his first preseason game in 2 years, caught 4 passes, dropped 2, averaged a measly 6.3 yards per catch, ran 1 jet sweep, and gained just 2 yards during it. He most likely will make the team, even though he hasn't earned anything, because Kyle Shanahan says he knows Hurd is one of the 6 best wide receivers on the roster. How can Shanahan say that when Hurd still has never played in a regular season game? I say cut him. Head coach Kyle Shanahan. He's crushing Trey Lance's confidence the same way he crushed Jimmy Garoppolo's confidence for years. First, Shanahan won't let Lance start a preseason game, which creates the impression that Shanahan doesn't think he's ready. And then, when Shanahan puts Lance in the game with the starters, 90% of the time Shanahan makes Lance hand off, which again reinforces the impression that Shanahan doesn't think Lance is ready. Shanahan should be in Lance's corner pumping him up, rooting for him, encouraging him. But Shanahan doesn't do that. And now, those off-season reports that Shanahan traded up to number 3 to take Mac Jones and had to be talked into drafting Lance seem plausible. Think about it. The 49ers made such a drastic trade because they wanted to replace Jimmy Garoppolo. If they wanted to give Garoppolo one more chance to start, stay healthy, and improve, they never would have traded up to number 3. So if they thought Lance wouldn't be ready as a rookie, they shouldn't have traded up and taken him, because the number 3 pick is for players who are ready to start and play well. And there were good quarterbacks available outside the top 10. Quarterbacks who outplayed Lance in the preseason. Figure it out, Kyle. If Lance fails, so will you. Your career is tied to his now.